Good morning, brothers and sisters of Christ. Welcome to another reading through the Bible series with Law of Christ Ministries. This is day 45 of our daily scripture reading. We are in the book of Exodus. Let's go ahead and continue. And Moses went and recounted to all the people all God's words and statutes. And all the people answered with one voice, saying, All the words of the Lord has spoken, we will do and heed. And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord. Now early in the morning, Moses constructed an altar at the foot of the mountain and 12 stones for the 12 tribes of Israel. And he sent the young men of the sons of Israel, and they offered whole burnt offerings and sacrificed a sacrifice of deliverance to God, bull calves. Now taking half of the blood, Moses poured it into the bowls, and half of the blood he poured it towards the altar. And taking the book of the covenant, he read it in the ears of the people, and they said, All that the Lord has said, we will do and heed. Then Moses, taking the blood, scattered it over the people, and said, Look, the blood of the covenant that the Lord made with you concerning all these words. And Moses and Aaron and Nadab and Abiud and 70 of the elders, council of Israel, went up, and they saw the place there where the God of Israel stood, and that which was beneath his feet, like something made from lapis lazuli brick, and like the appearance of the firmament of heaven in purity. And not even one of the chosen of it. Yeah, hold on. And not even one of the chosen of Israel perished. And they appeared in the place of God and were eating and drinking. And the Lord said to Moses, Come up to me into the mountain and be there, and I will give you the stone tablets, the law and the commandments that I wrote to legislate for them. And Moses rose up, and Joshua, not Jesus, who assisted him, and went up into the mountain of God. And they said to the elders, Wait quietly here until we return to you. And look, Aaron, and wait, what's that name, Aaron? Moses said, Moses. I'm trying to figure out what's the other's name. Behold, and Hur. Okay, Aaron and Hur are with you, and if a case arises for someone, let them go to them. And Moses and Joshua went up into the mountain, and the cloud covered the mountain, and God's glory descended upon the mountain Sinai, and the cloud covered it for 6 days. And the Lord called Moses on the seventh day from the midst of the cloud. Now the appearance of the Lord's glory was like a flaming fire on the top of the mountain before the sons of Israel. And Moses entered into the midst of the cloud and went up into the mountain, and he was there on the mountain for 40 days and 40 nights. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, and take for me first fruits from all those to whom it seems good in their heart, and you shall receive my first fruits. And this is the first fruits that you shall take from them: gold, silver, bronze, blue, purple, double scarlet, and twisted linen, goat's hair, red dyed rams, skins and blue skins, and decay resistant wood, and stones of sardius, and stones of engraving for the shoulder strap and the full length robe. And you shall make a holy precinct for me, and I shall appear before among you, and you shall make for me according to all that I show you on the mountain, the pattern of the tent and the pattern of all its furnishings. So you shall make, and you shall make a ark of witness from decay resistance wood, and length 2.5 cubits, and the width in a cubit and a half of the height, and a cubit and a half. You shall gold plate it with pure gold. Outside and inside you shall gild it, and you shall make for it twisted gold moldings around, and you shall cast 4 gold rings for it, and put them on the 4 sides, 2 rings on the one side, 2 rings on the second side. And you shall make carrying poles from decay resistant wood, and gold plate them with gold. And you shall put the carrying poles into the rings on the sides of the ark to lift the ark with them. In the rings of the ark, the carrying poles shall be fixed, and you shall deposit in the ark of the witness whichever I give you. And you shall make a propitiatory as a cover of pure gold, the length 2.5 cubits, and the width 1.5 cubits. And you shall make two cherubim engraved in gold, and you shall position them on both sides of the propitiatory. They shall be made one cherub on this side and one cherub on the second side of the propitiatory. And you shall make two cherubim on two sides. The cherubim shall be stretching the wings above, overshadowing their wings, the propitiatory, and their faces one another. Towards the propitiatory shall the faces of the cherubim be, and you shall place the propitiatory on the ark above, and in the ark you shall deposit the witness whichever I give you, and I will be known to you from there, and I will speak to you from above the propitiatory in between the cherubim that the ark that are on the ark of witness, even in accord with all that I may command you for the sons of Israel. And you shall make a table of pure gold, the length 2 cubits, and the width 1 cubit, and the height 1.5 cubits, and you shall make for it twisted gold moldings around, and you shall make for it a rim, a handbreadth all around, and you shall make a twisted molding for the rim around, and you shall make 4 gold rings, and you shall place the rings on the 4 parts of its feet under the rim, and the rings will shall be for sheaths for the carrying poles, so as to lift the table with them. And you shall make the carrying poles from decay resistant wood, and you shall gold plate them with pure gold, and the table shall be lifted by them. And you shall make its bowls and censers in libation cups and ladles, those with which you shall pour a libation of pure gold, and shall make them, and you shall place upon the table facing loaves in front of me always. And you shall make a lampstand of pure gold. You shall make the lampstand engraved. Its stem and branches and bowls and buds and lilies shall be part of it. Now 6 branches going out sideways, 3 branches of the lampstand out of its one side, and 3 branches of the lampstand out of the second side, and 3 bowls shaped like nuts on one branch, and a bud and a lily for the 6 branches that go from the lampstand. And on the lampstand 4 bowls shaped like nuts, its buds and lilies, a bud under 2 branches of it, and a bud under 4 branches of it for the 6 branches that go out from the lampstand. Let the buds and branches be part of it, the whole engraved from one piece of pure gold. And you shall make its 7 lamps, and you shall position the lamps, and they shall shine from the one face, and its oil vessel and its underlays you shall make from pure gold. All these vessels shall be a talent of pure gold. See to it that you make them according to the patterns that has been shown to you in the mountain. And you shall make the tent with 10 curtains from twisted linen, and blue and purple and twisted scarlet, with cherubim by the work of a weaver you shall make them. The length of the one curtain shall be 28 cubits, and a width of 4 cubits shall be the one curtain. The same measure shall be for all the curtains. Now 5 curtains shall be joined from one another, one from the other, and the 5 curtains shall be joined one from the other, and you shall make for them blue loops at the edge of the one curtain from the one side for the coupling, and likewise you shall make the edge of the outer curtain for the second coupling. Now you shall make 50 loops for the one curtain, shall make 50 loops from the side of the curtain at the coupling of the second, facing corresponding to one another for each one. And you shall make 50 golden clasps, and shall join the curtains one to the other with the clasps, and the tent shall be one. All right, guys, we're going to stop there. Lord willing, we'll be back tomorrow. Have a blessed day.